John. My purpose of the evaluation is to provide my opinion on the speech that I heard, and today we heard the icebreaker speech, which for newcomers has a singular purpose in merely introducing yourself to the club. The objectives of the icebreaker are merely to have a beginning, an end, and a beginning, a body, and an end. And don't worry about using notes or body language. It's simply to introduce yourself to the club, break the ice, start speaking in front of the club. Today we heard Pei Wen give What to Fear, What to Love, which is an excellent title, and I have to compliment you on providing a good introduction to the Toastmaster. And right from the get-go, you were enthusiastic about coming up. You didn't look like you were being dragged up here, like this was going to be a painful experience. You had a nice smile on your face, and you came up, and you immediately began your speech. And your introduction was good too. I like that. The most important thing I think that you presented to us was an excellent example of a well-crafted speech. You obviously did tremendously, spent a good amount of time preparing, and it showed. You memorized your speech. So even though most first-time speakers don't have to worry about it, and experienced speakers typically have trouble memorizing your speech, you memorized the whole thing. Now granted, you're speaking about yourself, but it was a very, not elaborate, well-crafted speech with use of triads and excellent use of words, which was, I think, a lesson that everyone could take away in preparing their speeches, being it your first or your 15th or your 50th, in preparing a well-crafted speech and delivering it. You also had a nice flow to it. You had a very chronological order to it in terms of time, and it was a good story. It was an inspirational story for everyone, I think, to overcome their fear. Also, if your eye contact, I noticed, improved. At the beginning, you were focused over here, probably on John, but then as you became more comfortable, you looked up and you started moving your eyes around. I can see you making eye contact with folks on the left, so you got more comfortable as you progressed through your speech. In terms of improvement, the only thing I would suggest is to slow down. And this has the benefit of helping you relax and deliver it better, but more importantly, helps the audience understand what you're saying. So the one suggestion I would have is to slow down. And that also has a side benefit is you don't have to pack as much information into it. You can relax a bit and allows your audience to absorb what you've said to us. So I think that it was a great first speech. I think you bring a lot to this Toastmasters Club. I'm very happy to hear your first speech today, and I look forward to your next